YouTube. Somit ein Hallo von mir, herzlich willkommen. Ah, das war Mist, nochmal, oder? Ein Hallo von mir, herzlich willkommen. Mein Name ist Charles und ich begrüße dich zurück auf meinem Kanal. Es geht darum, wir sind jetzt im Livestream von Massive. Die Aufnahme wird jetzt dann auch auf YouTube erscheinen. Deswegen, ja, ich werde die ungeschnitten hochladen und somit viel Spaß damit. Genau, Drops einfach zusehen. Genau. Und wenn ihr schreibt, ja, dann macht ganze Sätze oder so, weil 1 Minute Cooldown, ja. Alex, if you're still here, I'm very nervous, to be honest. I'm so nervous. Oh. Wann hast du zuletzt so aufgeregt wegen Division? Ich war nie mehr so aufgeregt, wie ich in Malmö war, Alter. Ich war noch nie so aufgeregt im Spiel wie jetzt. Aber ich hoffe, ihr fiebert mit mir mit, ja? Los geht's!
Greetings, agents, and welcome to our 10th anniversary
Willkommen, 10
celebration
Jahre.
for Tom Clancy's The Division.
10 Jahre Feier der
Arguably, it's
Division.
been a full decade of fighting the good
Eine
fight, tweaking
eine
those loadouts
Dekade.
just right, and closing those car doors almost tight. I'm your host, Chris Waters.
Chris
During our
Water,
show
unser
today,
Host.
You'll hear from the developers of The Division 2 and The Division Resurgence about what's happening now and what's coming up soon. Here's how the show's gonna play out.
Also,
First off,
so
we're gonna
funktioniert's.
take a little cover-to-cover dash down memory lane with a teaser
gibt
for an
Memories, 10
upcoming
Jahre.
retrospective on The Division. The
Checkt
game
mal wegen
that
Drops.
started it all. Next, it's over to The Division 2, where the celebrations are kicking off today with a special anniversary season live now. And you're gonna get the full breakdown on this massive
Breakdown
month-long event
für die
from
Anniversary
Massive
Season.
themselves. Then we'll look to the future of The Division 2 and what's shaping up to be a very exciting year ahead, with plenty of new plans on the way, no matter how you like to play, and a surprise.
Ich werde nur Stichwörter reinschmeißen, immer wenn's recht ist, okay?
The Division Resurgence has big news
Drops
to
laufen.
share and some
Perfekt.
details about the in-game rewards awaiting you in the upcoming free-to-play mobile game if you've played The Division 2 and vice versa. Finally, we'll flow right into a live discussion with the developers themselves as they dive deeper into today's topics and answer
Also,
your
wir haben mehrere
questions
Punkte am
over
Plan
on
heute.
the Division Game
Viel
Twitch
Spaß.
channel.
Viel
So,
Spaß.
let's proceed. It's time for a glimpse into the past of the Division
So.
before we turn our attentions to the
Sie machen ein
future.
bisschen Rückblick für The
I
Division.
remember very vividly how sitting like on launch day, I was sitting in the live ops room, which is basically a room with a bunch of screens
Super
that
Typ,
are
ja.
showing the server status. And
Magnus,
I was
super Typ.
watching this graph, which is basically like the player count.
Ja, sie erzählen
So
gerade,
just sitting there,
wie
like,
sie
completely
gestartet haben,
mesmerized and
haben sie gesehen, die
praying that there
ganzen
wouldn't be a
Spielerzahlen in die Höhe gehen.
dip. And there were no dips. The game was stable. The graphs just kept going up, and they were going up and up.
Ja.
And
Das Spiel hat funktioniert, Server waren stabil.
March 2016 marked the birth of Tom Clancy's The Division, kicking off a decade of development, evolution, and experiences, both for
Lang
players
ist her.
and developers.
Lang ist her.
This is 10 years of The Division.
Noch lauter? Alter Schwede.
I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little nostalgic to think back
Ja,
to that
er ist
feeling
nostalgisch
of walking
über The
on those
Division
New York
1.
City streets for the first time. in The
Untertitel?
Division.
Nein, weil es ein
and
Stream
just
ist.
seeing the incredible level of detail, telling
Stream von ihnen.
stories
Ich
on
kann das nicht
every
umstellen.
street corner, so good. And then the Underground, the Survival,
Underground,
Last Stand
Survival,
DLC,
Last Stand
each had
DLCs.
this kind of different take on the core mechanics
Wilde
of the
Reise.
game.
Wilde,
I mean, there's a
wilde
reason
Reise.
it had legs. And even today, after all the quality of life improvements, the 4K 60 FPS updates on current gen consoles,
Ja,
The Division
60
still has the
FPS
juice. So, if you want to see more, keep an eye on The Division social channels for the full release of that retrospective. Now, we're going to talk about The Division 2 because
Division
that's where
2.
the anniversary
Jetzt.
celebration is
Division
underway.
2.
Let's hear from the Division 2 developers themselves about this
Stichwörter reichen.
special anniversary season and all it has in store.
Division 2 ist dran.
To celebrate 10 years of The Division, starting today, we've rolled out a special anniversary season in The Division 2 with something new happening each
Ist aktiv.
week.
This special celebratory season is the perfect blend of nostalgia and fresh content, bringing exciting activities and rewards that we can't wait for you to experience.
The 4-week anniversary celebration includes 2 brand new global events inspired by the original game, each
global
offering
events von
gameplay
Division 1.
challenges and exclusive rewards. The first
rewards?
is Ambush, where a damage multiplier of up to
Ambush?
200% is applied. The multiplier
200%
increases while you
multiplier.
remain stationary, but decreases as you move and change positions.
Den haben wir jetzt, ne?
The second is Assault,
Und Assault.
where damage dealt to enemies within a certain range delivers a 200% damage multiplier.
Ja, Nahkampf 200%
We're also
Multiplier.
bringing back a fan favorite weapon from The Division, the
Waffe von
iconic
Division 1.
exotic LMG, Big Alejandro. You can grab it on
Alejandro.
the free rewards track until the end of March.
The entire Tom Clancy universe is coming together to celebrate The Division, with 6 new tactical uniforms from
6
across the
Uniformen,
Splinter Cell,
taktische.
Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon franchises. Progress through the Anniversary Pass to unlock these new uniforms.
So entscheidet
allowing
euch
you
jetzt
to gear up your
mit der
agent
Lautstärke.
in the shoes
So, wir
of
bekommen
some
die
of your
6 verschiedenen
favorite
Outfits.
heroes.
For our big
Realismusmodus.
celebration, we also wanted to give players a completely new experience of
Bin
The
ich zu
Division.
laut?
So we have released the limited time game mode, Realism.
So besser?
Available only during the anniversary season and exclusive to Warlords of New York, with the expansion being free to play for all
So
Division
müsste
2
jetzt
players
passen.
during anniversary.
Passt.
Expect
1, 2, 3, 4.
action-focused combat with reduced time to kill and realistic weapon damage.
So,
based on
also
bullet
der
time.
Realismusmodus ist jetzt
Mode
aktiv. Wer
also
Bock hat,
offers classic
rein.
realism elements like reduced UI, limited HUD, no health regeneration, scarce ammo, and longer skill cooldowns.
Es tut alles weh in diesem
Tense
Modus.
and unforgiving,
Alles.
Realism mode is your chance to experience The Division like never before.
Visuelles Upgrade, was ich heute
When
erzählt
The
habe.
Division 2 was released 7 years ago, it earned praise for its world building and visuals. Since then, video games have continued to evolve, and with our anniversary celebration, we saw a perfect opportunity to reinvest in the visual quality of the world. With today's update, we've added a visual upgrade.
Das habt ihr gesehen bei mir im Stream
featuring
vorhin.
refined shadows and fog, improved lightning and reflections, a range of material updates to the surfaces to look more realistic, and many other improvements.
Ich stelle jetzt nichts mehr um, Alter.
Es
bleibt jetzt so, die Lautstärke. Die einen sagen gut, nein, schlecht.
Make locations feel more alive and truer to the game's world, all while keeping performance smooth.
So, Anniversary Gift.
Lastly,
Ein
what's a
Geschenk
celebration without presents? To show our appreciation for your continued support, every The Division
Genau, den habe ich
player
halt bekommen.
will
Danke
receive
übrigens.
an
Ich wusste nicht warum.
exclusive anniversary
Jetzt weiß
gift
ich's.
Featuring our beloved Tommy the Bear. A little something to keep you safe on your next mission.
And there's more. If you tune in to any partner Division 2 Twitch streams, you can earn Clancy-themed rewards, including unique weapon skins,
Twitch-Shops.
trophies, as well as
Die sind
named
aktiv.
and exotic caches. The anniversary season has something for everyone. So jump in
And enjoy.
The anniversary season is already underway in The Division 2, so dive in and start enjoying the festivities
Also-
as you tackle realism mode on one screen and have another screen open to earn those Twitch drops.
Genau.
That's the perfect second screen experience,
So ist
if
es.
you ask me.
Danke.
And remember, the Warlords of New York expansion is free.
Jeder
this
kann's
month
gratis
if you
spielen
own
dieses
The
Monat
Division
für
2,
das Event. Es
complete
muss
with those
niemand das
visual
DLC
upgrades you
haben.
just heard about. Now, if you don't own The Division 2, then I have got a deal for you, my friend, and that is up to 90% off. Up to 90% off is so much off, it's barely any on. And hey, if you have the game already, think about picking it up for a friend that you want to roll with, because the future is looking bright, and that is just what our next segment is all about.
So,
the
jetzt da.
next year of The Division 2.
Zuhören.
This is a massive year for The Division 2, and this month being just the beginning.
With it being our anniversary year, we wanted to ensure that we deliver a full year of exciting content for all our players.
It has never been a better time to be an agent.
In April, we kickstart our new season.
Neue Season
Rise Up,
April, Rise
allowing
Up.
agents to come together to take on the Black Tusk with the
Black
introduction
Tusk.
of new features centered around increasing the challenge but also making agents more powerful. To celebrate the anniversary year though, the promise of seasons is so much more.
Beyond new special events, features, revamps, gear and weapons, it is our ambition to also deliver on some of your biggest requests this coming year. This includes PvP-focused balancing updates and content,
PvP upgrades,
crossplay, with it never being a better time for agents to come together no matter the platform.
Crossplay,
And lastly, the reintroduction of the
Crossplay.
highly appreciated classified assignments, allowing agents to uncover new stories in bespoke missions each season.
Jetzt können alle mit mir spielen.
2 years ago, we released Paradise Lost, the first incursion.
Wir sind noch nicht fertig. Weiter geht's.
Challenging the most skilled of agents, we saw waves of you answer the call.
Knowing these agents are now looking for their next challenge, we are happy to reveal that this year we will release our second incursion.
Incursion-Modus.
Taking agents to an
Neu.
entirely new location that will
Neue
push them
Incursion.
to the brink.
Wir notieren. Crossplay, Incursion.
Survivors is the return of winter survival to the Division franchise, with improvements and bold new additions to the extraction experience. As you deploy into a Washington, D.C. completely transformed by a deadly snowstorm, you'll have to fight both the elements and the enemy factions, alongside or against other agents.
The team is making good progress, focusing hard on making a systemic experience where the cold weather impacts much more than the mood. We are building survivors with our players, and we are happy to already be doing close testing with further plans. We can't wait for you to play it.
But that's not all for this year.
Nicht fertig. Nicht fertig.
With some jam-packed seasons and highly requested updates, plus a new incursion and that new DLC exploring Central Park,
Central
the
Park
anniversary
DLC.
season is just the start of a big year for the Division 2. And that's not the only new Division action you can look forward to, because we turn our attention now to the Division Resurgence, the first full-fledged Division game on mobile.
Ah, ich hab
The dev
Temperatur.
team has a fresh look at this free-to-play game in motion, and some big news to share.
Last month, we had the chance to join the elite task force here at Massive. And it was an incredible experience, meeting the community,
Achtung.
playing together, sharing feedbacks. It is always the best feeling when we see our players
Da sitzt
enjoying
er.
the game we have been crafting for so long. Today, we're excited to share a major update with you. But enough talking, let's have a look.
Da ist er gesessen, der Charles.
You and your kind. Your days are over. All it took was a hyped-up flu to tear it all down.
Morning, Agent. You missed Santa. And the following weeks, too.
I've been out for a month.
First wave agents like you are now a rare breed. Most are either MIA, KIA, or rogue. The city needs you.
To all units, they got RPGs and machine guns. I'm not sure how long we can hold.
The Rikers are convicts! Maniacs and murderers!
So the cleaners are back, huh?
Sounds like you met the latest addition to the numbnuts of Manhattan. They call themselves the Free Men.
Huitzi, danke.
We'll get through this. We'll rebuild.
Your division, aren't you? Where were you? You were supposed to protect us, damn it! It's not over. Not by a long shot.
Come, let's play.
Intruders have been spotted in the tunnels.
Let them have it!
Ende des
We're looking at
Monats.
a possible
Resurgence.
full-scale national civil war. Unless we stop them.
That's right. The game is set to release on March 31st. So now is a perfect time to pre-register to make sure you can jump in on day one and secure exclusive rewards. If you are on iOS, you can now pre-order as well. If you already pre-register on Android, double check that your registration is still active so you don't miss out. You have been waiting for this moment. We can't wait to welcome you all in the Division Resurgence. We also have something special for the Division veterans. If you play both Resurgence and the Division 2, you'll unlock exclusive rewards. And now, I leave you with Jonathan, who wants to show you around New York City.
Hello everyone, Jonathan here. Today, I'll be introducing you to a short walkthrough of what you can expect from our game at launch. Resurgence is a brand new Division title, faithful to the experience of the original games, but built specifically to be playable from anywhere on mobile. In Resurgence, you'll play a first-wave agent in a brand new story, taking place in Manhattan after the events of Division.
Ja, wir haben hier das Setup von der Division 1, ne?
I've teamed up with my friend Erwan,
Und ja, ich hab's
and
gespielt
we head
dort.
out in the open world
Auch.
towards a mission that we want to complete. On our way, we cross the path of another player.
Ich übersetze eh gerade wieder, aber er erzählt einfach jetzt nur was, dass es... Im Grunde ist es ja wie die Division Story an sich, ne? Du musst wieder Basis bauen und so weiter und so weiter. Und du hast halt, was in dem Spiel anders ist, in der Open World siehst du auch jeden. Nicht so wie in der Division 2, wenn du rausgehst, sind die weg, sondern du siehst die auch wenn du nicht in der Gruppe bist.
Rewarding precision and tactical thinking. The Freemen oppose a fierce resistance, but thanks to the complementarities of our specializations, we can make short work of them. In Resurgence, each specialization comes with specific skills.
Also ich hab's auch gezockt und es war schon gut. Auch wenn es ein Handy-Game ist. PvP, ja, gibt's auch Dark Zone und alles. Wir haben auch PvP gezockt, ja.
After navigating through rooftops and the radio station floors, we finally reach the Freeman leader. Time for a boss fight.
Also, du hast doch Bossfights, Mechaniken, also doch. Etliches zu tun in dem Spiel.
We finally take the boss down and are rewarded with some sweet loot, allowing us to refine our character build. In Resurgence, you can expect hundreds of customization options, from apparel cosmetics to RPG items, with ton of gameplay effects to customize your playstyle. Weapons, gear pieces, skill mods, and even new types of SHD tech items that push the build crafting options even further. Now emboldened by our success in the mission, we decide to go hunt for more loot. It's time for us to face the dangers of the Dark Zone.
Thank you, Jonathan. If you want to see more Resurgence gameplay, stick around until the end of the show. Being part of this anniversary means a lot to us. We're humbled to join this amazing Division community with a new platform and new content. We can't wait to play with you very soon.
Die Story ist zwischen 1 und 2.
Make sure you register now and get ready for launch.
Wie gesagt, auch Handy-Game. Ich bin auch kein Handy-Gamer. Aber Handy-Gamer hat auch anscheinend seine Community.
Now, if you're watching this live on March 3rd, the show is far from over. The
Bist du noch nicht
Division
fertig?
development team will be joining this broadcast live from Sweden to dive deeper into all the celebration news and to answer your questions in the chat at twitch.tv/thedivisiongame. Just hang tight for 2 quick reminders. First up, The Division 2 is on sale. 4 up to 90% off, and the anniversary season is underway. That means unique rewards, visual upgrades, realism mode, and best of all, Warlords
Crossplay
of
kommt
New York.
mit
The
Jahr.
expansion is free to play for all Division 2 owners for the duration of the celebration. And on March 31st, you can dive into the brand new story of the Division Resurgence for free. So make sure you're pre-ordered on iOS or pre-registered on Android. And remember, you'll have in-game rewards waiting for you there if you've played the Division 2, as well as some goodies delivered back into your Division 2 stash just for playing Resurgence. Now, on behalf of the many, many creative and hardworking folks at Ubisoft Studios around the world who dedicate so much to bring you these amazing games, thank you for playing. And on behalf of me, your host, Chris Waters, thanks for watching. And with that, it's time to get live
So, ab nach
over
Schweden.
in Sweden. So please,
Wir schauen uns
sit
das
tight
fertig
as
an,
the
wenn's
massive
recht ist.
team takes it away.
Also, Crossplay confirmed. Season 8 wird jetzt wahrscheinlich noch kommen.
Hello everybody.
Und
welcome to
Crossplay confirmed. Ich wiederhole. Crossplay confirmed.
Many announcements that we just saw in the showcase. And this is the part where we go a little bit deeper and cover the details. So we have the anniversary season that's live right now. We will cover what's coming next, from season structure to new DLC, and we'll also visit Paris to talk a bit with the Resurgence team and their launch just around the corner. First off, let's introduce ourselves. So for you who don't know who I am one part of the community development team here at Massive. Anais is my name, and next to me is Leo, that's
und der Leo.
part.
Hello.
We also have a guest with us, the one and only creative director on the Division 2.
Okay.
Hello.
Ich dachte, er ist nicht da.
I was hidden this whole time. I was tempted to put my hand, but then I thought I'm gonna make it weird. So it's serious now.
Yeah. Before we go into all of the topics of the day, let's go into the topic. We're
Andreas sitzt in
celebrating
Rumänien.
10 years of the Division.
10 years. Can you imagine that? Can you realize
Wer
how
ist von euch seit der Division 1 dabei? 10 Jahre?
You're getting old, yeah.
I'm old.
Von euch?
Yeah, and all good celebrations comes with gifts. So if you log in Division 2 during the anniversary season, you're gonna
Leute.
get the Tommy the Bear hoodie inside the game. That's the one that Yannick is wearing in real life here. And yeah, I don't know if people can see. Yeah,
There we go.
So some people ask me like, hey, do I need to log in today? Can be over the week? It's over the whole anniversary season, so you have roughly 1 month to join the party and get your gift. Also in this chat right now on Twitch, we're gonna do a giveaway with anniversary event pass. So we're gonna cover later what it includes, the event pass for the anniversary season, but you just need to interact in the chat. So you can write anything. We don't want people spamming the same word, so you can just freely interact and react to this post
Maybe
show.
be nice.
Yeah, be nice with us. Yes, we would appreciate that a lot.
You can write Yannick.
Please don't write Yannick.
Try to spell it correctly though. if you spell it wrong, it doesn't work.
So we're gonna pick 10 random players from the chat to grant anniversary event pass. So please leave your DMs open on Twitch,
Wer war der
so
Typ
we
mit der
can message
mächtigen
you
Haarpracht?
and
Na, weiß ich, aber der war geil, ne? Hat mir auch gefallen.
Also we have Twitch drops
Hat mir auch
enabled. This
gefallen.
is something that the community has been anticipating.
Aber
a lot.
Drops
I saw
laufen,
in
ne?
the chat people talking
Nochmal
about
zur
that.
Erinnerung, ja,
And
ne?
now you can see the rewards
Ich habe meine
that,
schon sicher
we have for
in-game.
this Twitch drops event. My favorite is for sure the backpack trophy for the Feilau with
Schauen wir
the
dann
E in the
danach.
end. Yeah, I know you notice, we as well. And yeah, just link your Twitch account to your UB account and claim that later. It will be available from March 3rd today to March 10th. And if you want to dress for the occasion in real life, we want to mention that the Ubisoft Gear Shop got some fresh merch. So you'll find these at ubisoftgearshop.com. Those are the merch. And yeah, that's it. 10 years of the Division, from E3 in 2015 to launch day of Division 2, Wony, Battle for Brooklyn. We have a lot of highlights from those 10 years, and I would like to start this talking to you, Yannick, because you have been here since the beginning, and I want to know, what does 10 years of the Division means to you?
So, jetzt aber, ich nehme mal an, es wird noch etliches kommen, jetzt auch hier im Stream noch. Aber ihr bekommt auf jeden Fall, abgesehen von Survivors, noch ein DLC dieses Jahr. Ihr bekommt noch eine Incursion dieses Jahr. Ihr bekommt Crossplay mal dieses Jahr. PvP, etliche Änderungen im PvP, um PvP wieder auf Linie zu bringen in diesem Spiel. Und PvE muss ich jetzt ein bisschen aufpassen, was sie noch sagen, okay? Ich warte mal.
Yeah, and we know that a lot of people are coming
Crossplay,
back
Fortschritt. Nein, es ist nicht Cross-Save. Es ist Crossplay. Crossplay, nicht Save.
I would like to understand from you and to learn from you how was those first
Ich weiß nicht, ich habe ihn nicht so oft gesehen in dem Video.
Vibe and more important, if you have any fun stories.
War ich? Ich habe es nicht gesehen. Ich habe euch angeschaut. Das ist immer viel wichtiger, als mich selber zu sehen. Ich kenne mich ja.
Sometimes I feel like a dinosaur. Like, you know, 2017 we did that thing. But anyway, no, it's. I mean, I have a lot of great memories. Launch day was really special. Launch day of Division 1, as we saw in that small.
I like
there,
absolutely, Alex.
Launch
Absolutely.
and, looking at the screens with all the
I will text
the graphs
you.
going up.
Wait.
And of course the infamous laptop situation. People remember the laptop. Do you also remember the jumping jacks? Because we had the issue at launch that you could jumping jack in a door frame and prevent our players from actually crossing that door frame because there was collision between characters. So that was a thing that somehow creative players started abusing in a fun way. There were a bunch. The nerf to Phoenix credits that happened a couple of days after launch.
Cosplay, Central Park,
probably our
DLC,
very
Survivors.
first big outrage.
Fehlt noch was?
On the game.
Wer weiß?
The Bullet King. I mean, there are so many good memories today. They are good today. They were not necessarily fun experiences back then, but it's there's been so much.
Yeah, and we want to take this moment to thank you, thank all the players that has made it all possible. We wouldn't be here without you. And, all over the world, people that contributed these 10 years with creations, cosplayers, photo mode images, and just sharing. Yeah, we have some highlights here.
Ich war dreimal zu sehen.
What we gathered over the
Siehste?
years, and obviously there's so many more that has shared and
Yeah.
such cool
Very
stuff.
cool, very cool.
Yeah, and I want to remember you guys to use the hashtags Agent Highlight.
Also jetzt Community Building wie immer.
So we get visibility on everything that you create because we
Bin zu
really
spät
enjoy
reinkommen,
seeing
Crossplay.
it.
Yes.
And it also gives us a little permission to
Yes.
share it on our official accounts. So if you want to get extra visibility on your creations, then make
Aber
sure to tag them.
weil ich gesagt habe, ihr seid nicht ready. Niemand von euch war
we
ready
also
für
wanna
ein
thank
neues
everybody
DLC
who,
zusätzlich plus
just
Crossplay.
playing the
Hatte ich
game,
recht
who-
oder
who's
nicht
part
recht?
of the community and enjoys the game. We gathered some cool stats.
Hatte ich recht oder nicht?
And you guys have
Da ist ein
accomplished
Clip.
a lot
Warte.
in 10 years. So we have 27 billion total headshot kills.
Billion.
Billion.
With a B.
B- b-
Okay.
billion.
War ich hier zu
Half of
sehen?
those are just
Oder?
We
Five-
know your skills, yeah.
Yeah, 5.6
Oh ja, tatsächlich.
billion items looted, 1.2
Danke.
million clans created.
Ooh.
The favorite emote used. is
Brauchst du
not
noch
the
Video?
jumping
Ich lade
jack.
das hoch.
So, no,
Ich habe
they
keine Zeit für ein
didn't-
Video.
they
Ich
didn't
lade das
manage
hoch.
to,
Wer es jetzt auf
disappointed,
YouTube
we're gonna have
sieht,
to fix
es
that.
ist immer noch
Yeah,
das Video, ja?
it's-
Immer noch der
you know?
Stream.
I know.
Yeah, it is. And by far, that's been used
Cross-Save nicht, nein.
465
Crossplay,
million times.
nicht Cross-Save.
1.9 billion attempted revives.
Half
So
of the
Es kommen also in dem Spiel
Revive.
jetzt
The
noch
attempted
auf jeden
revives,
Fall
yeah.
zwei
Oh,
Being
DLCs.
revived.
Yeah,
Weil wir
being
bekommen
revived.
noch
Being revived,
Survivors
yeah, okay,
und das
I got the
andere.
headshots, I got the revives.
the most used skill is the Seeker Mine. And the
Oh.
most used weapons are
Division 3 Fragen, to be honest, nein.
To nobody's
Also, das
surprise.
ist noch so weit weg und wir
And it's
bekommen in dem
followed by
Spiel noch so viel.
Did you get yours yet?
Ich wiederhole mich zwar, aber Division 3 braucht ihr nicht mal drüber nachdenken.
So you're not
Ich habe
adding to
die
these numbers.
Leute gesehen dort, sie arbeiten daran,
Yeah.
aber wir
Last
denken noch
one,
nicht an der Division 3.
Third one, Baker's Dozen.
Okay.
Some cool numbers.
And we've always kept the community close during the development of the game, as much as possible during these last 10 years. Yannick, you were
Nee,
the
nur
one
Crossplay
who
nochmal,
created
kein
ETF in
Cross-Save
2016, you name it.
oder Cross-Progression.
So you were the father of the ETF.
Mit
If
dem
you don't know what
Account,
I'm
das
talking
weiß ich
about,
auch, mit
the
dem ihr euch
Task
einloggt,
Force
wenn ihr
of
zwei
the group of
Accounts habt, dann
players who
spielt
have
ihr mit dem
access to
normalen
some,
Account weiter. Ihr könnt aber halt mit anderen Plattformen spielen.
exclusive, early on parts of the plans or the game to give feedback to help us develop the game, and they always help us a lot, and this is part of our commitment to include the community to push the future of the franchise. So now I want to ask to you, can you tell us about working with the community for all those years? Because you used to be a ComDev, for those who don't know.
Yes.
You used to be here as a ComDev, now creative director.
Yeah, that's maybe I did
Danke,
something right.
Reneo, danke dir.
It's actually 10 years of the division means also 10 years of live streams with my face. So that's I'm sure you can retrace some
Ich
of
muss
those
nur
live
was
streams
nachlesen, einen
engaging,
Moment.
happening.
Meine
No,
Arbeit.
but I mean it's we wouldn't be here without our players. And I know it's cheesy, and I know that a lot of people say that, but I mean, literally, we wouldn't be here. The game would have been cancelled, or wouldn't have kept being supported the way it has without the support and the passion we got from the community. And very early on, you know, I talked about the Phoenix credit in Division 1 and everything. It's like, you know, the working on a live game, you have to have the players on board. Like, the players need to have a voice and they need to be a part of it. It's not just our decisions. And so you know, I was lucky enough and privileged enough to actually work with a team that trusted me as a com dev and that listened to me being the voice of the players. And I think that relationship with, you know, the community and the player base back in the early days of update 1.4, the creation of the ETF and all of that, and since then, trying to keep that as part of the DNA of the division, it's been very important.
Crossplay auch für 1. Nein, wir reden von der Division 2, nicht 1.
Brings us. I mean, there's no limit as long as we have all of you with us, supporting us and supporting us with your time and with your money. For those who can, it's just we can keep going for as long as we want. So it's just amazing.
Crossplay finde ich nicht so wichtig. Doch, alter Schwede. Alleine die sagen, ohne Crossplay spielen sie das Spiel nicht. Sind so viele und so viele wollen Crossplay. Es ist unfassbar.
Anniversary month of March, and there's many reasons to play.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the event pass in the beginning because there's a giveaway happening in the chat right now.
So sie haben immer noch das Giveaway.
Event pass this season will bring the Clancy collab. So you're gonna see in the screen. Yep, we have 6 new uniforms that are in partnership
genau, Crossplay ist extrem wichtig. Ja.
Rainbow Six Siege, and Ghost Recon. So you have tons of options for you. 3 of them will be available in the free track.
So, das wird es alles geben.
Will be available in the premium track. So
schauen wir, ob noch Infos kommen, die wir noch brauchen.
Either you are supporting with your money.
Das ist jetzt in der Anniversary Season.
Uniform from each game guaranteed to you just by playing the Anniversary Season. Super cool.
Ich bin schon froh, dass sie Crossplay bringen, weil wenn Cross-Save schreibt, Alter.
Different games, different vibes, but I know that people were already celebrating. I know that since the update was live since early this afternoon, people were already spotting on
Genau, Brilliantix. Das, was du schreibst, besser jetzt als nie. Genau so ist es, ja.
And celebrating those. Yeah. And also in this, now you can see the whole thing with the free ones and the premium ones.
Und danke für die vielen Abos und Follows während dem Stream. Danke euch.
In this image as well, the gear that we have for this season. So we have 2 weapons. One that is the named SMG called Gear Shift, and the other is the LMG, the Big Alejandro. Some people noticed some time ago we kind of teased the Big Alejandro in one of our comms.
Es war echt schwer, jetzt 2 Wochen den Mund zu halten wegen DLC und Crossplay. Es war echt hart. Es war echt hart.
We teased.
Didn't we?
The fact.
There's a story there as well. That's a story for the 20 years.
Und die restlichen Informationen
You can thank George.
für Jahr 8
and it's so cool because we're bringing back
kommen noch extra. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie heute kommen oder in einen extra Stream kommen.
Yeah, we're super
okay,
excited.
aber
Just
Jahr 8
to correct the chat because I'm seeing a lot of people now typing giveaway. You
Nur
don't need to type giveaway to join. You just need to
es ist noch nicht alles, ja.
freely in the chat. We're gonna count
sind noch nicht bei Jahr 8
in general,
im
like you
Grunde.
can just react normally. You don't need to type in a specific command to be part of our giveaway. Okay? Just a quick correction because I don't want this chat to go crazy.
Also seid beruhigt, unter uns jetzt, wir sind noch nicht fertig.
Yes,
es fehlt ja noch. Ja.
It's cute that you're trying to influence.
Also ich kann noch länger nichts sagen, genau so ist es, ja.
They don't listen to us.
They don't listen to us. And also we're bringing
ich habe extra nachgelesen vorhin noch jetzt.
Two gear for this
Crossplay kann ich dir sagen, kommt in Jahr 8.
And we have the named gear chest piece Impetus. So these are the 2 gears. You can read all of this, the details, the talents, all of that in the patch notes that will come right after.
Also ich kann nicht beruhigen.
Some people are like, hey,
where's the patch notes? Ist nicht mehr weit weg.
Why
nicht
you're not?
Jetzt.
Are you hiding something?
Can I sleep now? No,
right
Alex, no. I thought you were in the stream. Why I cannot talk to you in the stream?
Cool.
Jesus.
And you have a bunch of
Alex, what happened?
Most important, the 10th anniversary cache with a lot
and why
of
you want to
stuff
sleep?
That you can get. Again, the patch notes will cover
You have to earn the Twitch
single
drops
of
on my
them. But
channel, so don't go to sleep.
The big thing for this anniversary season is the release
You
mode,
need the
right,
Twitch
Yannick?
drops.
And this is the thing that we're super excited to have you guys testing. I know that some people have tested over this afternoon. Some people maybe have finished it. But yeah, it's an exclusive mode
Yacht
for
startet
anniversary
in 4
season,
Wochen dann.
available,
Oder die Season geht 4 Wochen. Ob es jetzt
in
genauer
morning,
danach
in
startet
World
oder
of New
eine
York,
Woche
but
später
it's,
oder 2, weiß ich
free
nicht.
to access, so everybody now can
Wie sie es fertig
play
kriegen.
the release mode regardless of having or not the expansion, right?
Yes.
Cross
yes,
save,
so
nein.
that's the idea. We wanted realism mode to be focused on
Crossplay,
New York. New
nochmal
York
zur
is the
Wiederholung,
place where the
wegen
2
Chat.
games converge. So we wanted to use that opportunity to go back to the map of Worlds of New York and create that experience there. But that only makes sense if everybody
Und
gets to experience it. We don't want to gate
auch
this behind a paywall.
überarbeitet
so for the
und so
duration
weiter,
of the
haben sie
anniversary,
gesagt.
Anybody can play the expansion Worlds of New York and can play realism mode.
And this mode brings a minimal HUD and UI, so we're trying to get it more and more grounded, more Clancy
Crossplay
experience.
reicht mir
Reduced
vollkommen,
time to
absolut.
kill, no health regen, longer
mein
cooldowns for
Clan und meine
skills
Mods
and
werden sich
limited
freuen
ammo.
auf meinem
What can you
Discord.
say about this mode as an experience that
Wir sind
we're
ab
offering to
sofort
the
jetzt
players
nicht
as
mehr ein
a
reiner The
different
Division
thing, like a
2
celebration
PC
for the
Discord,
10 years.
offiziell.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's two things that are important for us.
Rufzeichen Discord, wer joinen
One,
mag.
to try to offer something different for our players, people that have been playing the Division 2 for a very long time, that are
Hallo
used to
Mods! Grüße gehen raus an meine
every
Mods.
single thing about it. We really wanted to try to propose a different
Crossplay ist, dass alle untereinander spielen können. Cross-Save ist, wenn ich es hier speichere und auf der Playstation auch spielen könnte, denselben Speicherstand. Das ist der Unterschied zwischen Cross-Play und Cross-Save. Final Fantasy hat Cross-Save. Da kann ich mit einem Account auf allen Plattformen spielen, mit einem demselben. Das geht in dem Spiel nicht.
That like the idea of the Division, but are not necessarily into the RPG, into all the mechanics that we have here. We thought maybe that's a good way for them to introduce them to the
Ja,
world
aber
of the Division and maybe from there.
wisst ihr, wie schwierig es war die letzten Woche in den Streams, wenn Leute was brauchen und sagen, ja, ich kann leider nicht mit dir spielen, ich bin auf Playstation und ich konnte nicht sagen, aber bald.
What if we did that? What if we tried
Das war so schwer.
And really trying to strike that
Es war so
fine balance
schwer.
between still something that feels like the Division, but at the end of the day also feels quite different.
Yeah, it makes sense. And again, it's limited.
Wer legt sich da gerade mit dem Game Director an? Da guckt Griller legt sich gerade mit dem Game Director an.
Yeah,
Viel Spaß. Wenn du mit dem Game Director eine Diskussion anfangen möchtest, gerne.
It's a celebration. It's we call it a mode, but I'd like to think
Yeah, go for sleep.
more as an event.
Alex, go sleep. Thank you.
Something we built for the anniversary to try to propose
And we text.
for a limited time something that again feels different.
I have something
it's
to tell you
not meant
later.
as an infinitely replayable thing. You will play it. You play the campaign of Worlds of New York. There is an end. Once you've finished it, we don't expect you to keep playing and grinding it. There is no grind. There is no RPG in there. So there's no real reason to go back to it. So for that, it makes more sense to actually end it.
So, es geht hier immer noch um den 10-Jahres-Modus.
But of course, if
das läuft zum Hintergrund nach. Den Realismus-Modus. Also ich kenne ihn, ich kann es auch, und der tut teilweise auch schon richtig weh.
Welcome any feedback.
Something that feels very Division is how beautiful the game is. Like we do these environment videos on a community team, and they're so appreciated. And the visual upgrade is something that is
So, jetzt können wir drüber reden. Visuelles Update gab es heute, wer es noch nicht gesehen hat.
Some visuals for that.
Hüpfer zurück jetzt zu dem Stream. Ich habe sofort gemerkt beim Einloggen. Ich habe sofort gesehen.
We have reflections, we have building geometry and materials.
Also sie haben sehr etliches verändert.
It's
Also
insane to think that. I mean,
genau, 22 GB Update war, genau.
That's that's a generation of consoles ago. That's a lifetime ago in the world of video games, and it's still, I like to think that it still really holds. Visually, it is a beautiful game. You still have those wow moments when you play it. But for this anniversary, we thought, okay, maybe let's see what we can push. Let's try to do a bit more. There's a bunch of stuff that
abwarten, abwarten.
Could improve a bit on, so we reworked a bunch of things.
Ich kann nichts dazu sagen.
Insert technical lingo that I don't understand, but people tell me this is how they did it. at the end of the day, my job is just like, hey, that looks prettier, that's cool, let's do that.
Nach vielen, vielen Jahren jetzt sind sie drauf gekommen, dass sie das Spiel doch wieder mit mehr Liebe bearbeiten.
You get all of those improvements, you know, that's part of the update, that's for everyone. And you will get to
wir waren ein Stiefkind und jetzt sind wir kein Stiefkind mehr. Jetzt sind wir wieder ein Lieblingskind geworden.
Even more beautiful.
For sure. Something else that's being added is
PvP-Tags und Content Updates, habe ich richtig verstanden.
So this
Korrekt.
is the first time we're adding new ones since year 2. And they might sound familiar. We have Ambush and Assault.
Wer Division 1 nicht gespielt hat, es gibt 2 Events, die zurückkommen in das Spiel. Ich weiß jetzt nicht auf Deutsch. Eines ist für, was wir jetzt aktiv haben, wenn du stehst und dich nicht bewegst, stehend, bis zu 200% Schadensoutput. Das zweite Event ist, wenn du näher gehst, 200% Schaden-Output. Das sind Events von der Division 1. Und die Maske gibt es als Reward.
Yeah.
So I remember that one.
So the 5th reward for each.
Ja, nein, beides.
When you do the global events.
Yeah, the global event reward.
Beides.
Yeah, will be masked from the Division 1.
Hinterhalt und Stumm. Ach, so heißen die. Alles klar.
It's the 10 years anniversary, so you know we wanted to bring a bit of the Division 1 memory into the Division 2. So the idea of making new global events, which
danke für die deutsche Übersetzung. Ich wusste jetzt nicht mehr. Ist zu lange her.
New global events, but actually
ich merke mal nicht mal die aktiven teilweise. Danke für die vielen Follows, Abos. Ich habe nur die Alerts aus, weil die stören sonst.
And if we're bringing back the global events, we might as well just bring back the mask because they're pretty cool.
Genau, das ist im Nahkampf, genau, richtig. Das ist also, wenn du näher ran bist. Das ist aber jetzt ist was für die LMG-Spieler und später kommt was für die Stürmer-Spieler.
The National Panda Day, which is pretty fun.
Okay. That's a thing we do apparently now.
Yeah, so alongside the anniversary.
Crossplay kommt, genau, das Kuba, Crossplay kommt, ja. Und ein neues DLC.
Will be available from March 16th to March 24.
War nicht zufriedenstellend. Alter Schwede, wir werden beschossen hier. Da ist keine Antwort zufriedenstellend.
The Manning National Suit and earn the Panda Backpack Trophy.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love this one. I'm a little bit obsessed with
warum postet mein Bot Winter-Event Drops ab Dienstag?
Drops and such. Okay. I always think it's the favorite thing.
Wo kommt das her?
Thinking about like, what is it called? Lubu Lubu? Labu Labu?
Labu.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
It's a backpack trophy, right?
Yeah, it is.
It just hit me. I'm sorry.
No,
sidetrack.
And it's fine. And
hierher. Nee, das ist falsch.
This season is so short. We have so many things.
Winterevent-Drops, interessant, was mein Bot postet.
This mask, this. So enjoy. I think this is the best time to join Division, and nothing better than celebrating 10 years and having a very intense and fast anniversary season. So the celebrations are not happening in game. So make sure that you follow.
Danke für die Werbung für andere YouTuber und Twitch-Streamer. Meine Moderatoren freuen sich darüber.
Content highlights, so things that you post using those hashtags we're going to promote and reshare. Giveaways.
Aber jetzt Division 2
zocken. So the next one will be
Central Park
with
DLC, genau.
Mode, a playthrough, and we're going to have Reddit AMA with the Resurgence team as well. So stay tuned in our socials because we have more things coming for the anniversary season. Again, it's available for this whole month of March, and release mode is a limited experience that you can get there.
FPS Update? Nein, geht automatisch.
New York with free access to the DLC. So with
Shoot fehlt noch. Ja, Shoot to Loot war da.
During this time of the anniversary, you can play, regardless if you own or not. Cool. Right after the anniversary season, I know that now we're going to talk about the other exciting stuff that we just shared during the showcase.
Sachen, los geht's.
So, yep, anniversary check. Now it's time to talk about what is coming after that, because we briefly talk about Year 8 Season 1.
Jahr 8.
Called Rise Up.
Vielleicht kommen jetzt Infos. Jahr 8.
For that. A key art, yeah,
Warte.
very cool.
Kommt es heute?
And yeah, as soon as the stream is over, please go play the anniversary season. But for now, we're talking about what's coming next. And Year 8 Season 1 is the first one. And yeah, looking to this and based on what we say we mentioned during the showcase, Yannick, we told them that we're going to increase the challenge, make players more powerful, and we're going to involve the Black Tusk. What can you talk,
kämpfen gegen Black
talk to us
Tusk.
about that. I know that you can share much, but at least one thing for us to keep in mind for for this season.
Yeah, we have to keep a few surprises, but I mean, first I want to like just take a moment. Year 8, like it's insane. We're doing year 8 of Division 2. Oh my god. Anyway, it's so Rise Up, as you said, it's without going into details, there's a bunch of stuff we're doing with Rise Up. It's actually a packed season. There's a lot of new things. There's a bunch of new features.
Kann ich bestätigen?
One of them is not necessarily a new feature, but we're expanding on retaliation, and we are bringing the Black Tusk into
Retaliation
the
mit Black
system.
Tusk.
So,
Vergeltung mit Black
expect
Tusk.
now to see Black Tusk taking over some name zones, and there's a few extra special ingredients for the Black Tusk. We're doing a pass on like some quality of life improvements for retaliation as well, based on community feedback. So that's going to be the main theme of that season. But it's called Rise Up because it's all about challenge. And
Eines der Sachen, die neu dazu kommen.
Someone in chat earlier commenting about how casual the game is. That's going to be the season for you, because that's the season where we're going to be bringing a whole new layer of challenge for those of you that have completed everything, that have beaten everything into the game. This is the season that's going to actually throw a punch back at you. But we're not going to let you have to deal with that on your own. We're going to be bringing new ways for you to gain a new level of power. So this is all very cryptic, but expect more challenge, more power, and more challenge.
Es wird schwieriger werden. Wir mehr Power. Absolut.
Yes.
So PvP now. Und der Rest kommt erst. Ich kann nichts darüber sagen. Es tut mir leid. Er hat es offen gelassen.
Yeah, I mean it's it's great that we get to talk about PvP. I know that.
So PvP. Weil das
PvP,
ist ja vernachlässigt seit Jahren.
For a very long time.
Sagt auch gerade.
For good reasons. So. The great thing is that now we get to actually look at PvP. We get to work.
Andrea hat ganzen Arsch voll zu tun, glaubst du mir?
Actually being successful and being able to be ambitious. That means we can focus on those things that we had to down prioritize in the past. And so we are building a team for PvP. We have people that have joined the team especially to look at PvP.
Kommst auf 8
the most
Reigns.
important thing first that we're going to be looking at is just making sure that PvP functions and feels good. So no big promise here on like complete revamps and new PvP modes or whatever. Our number one priority is going to be on the quality of the experience, and that means cheating, that means any kind of like hacks and abuse and all this kind of stuff. And also balancing the PvP experience, the broken metas, all these kind of things. This is going to be the number one
und so weiter ist die Nummer 1 Priority.
One step at a time from here.
Und dann Step by Step PvP-Qualität und Mechaniken, Gear, Normalization.
Step by Step.
Ich kenne deren Plan, was sie haben, und er ist sehr ambitioniert für PvP. Mehr sage ich nicht dazu. Er ist wirklich sehr ambitioniert und da stehen sehr viele gute Dinge drauf.
PvP and Crossplay in the chat now.
Yeah.
You covered them both.
Ui, den Namen schreibt man hier nicht, Xitera. Ganz schlimmer Name auf meinem Kanal. Ganz schlimmer Name.
And every answer to this comment was in the lines of they would never do that. It's never going to happen. And I think that we had like helped that narrative be that it would be something that we weren't possible to add, or something that we currently couldn't. So what has changed now? Like what makes it possible for us to add crossplay?
We can do it. It's I've been on record. I think I went on record saying, well, it would be very hard for our team to do that. Well, it turns out now we have a bigger team and we have more specialists, and we again,
auch einen neuen Typen für PvP.
The same context as what I said earlier. We've had success. The team has grown. We can allow ourselves.
Kann ich auch bestätigen. Die haben viel mehr Leute jetzt wieder. Viel mehr Leute.
So yes.
Drum kommt Crossplay
we are going
auch.
to be bringing crossplay into the game. Now, I do need to put a caveat here, because in order for us to do crossplay, we still have to deal with, the technology and the online infrastructure of the game. We talked about that a long time ago, about how it would be hard for us to do that. So when we say crossplay, what that means, to be 100% clear with you, it means crossplay. It does not mean cross-save.
Was ich euch erklärt habe,
unfortunately, is something we are not going to touch.
Nicht
we are not doing cross-saves, but we will allow you to play between platforms.
Okay.
And also, we announced more piece of content, not only quality of life improvements, like we are planning and we are
Schauen wir, was sie noch sagen.
deliver for PvP and
Ich muss
Crossplay, but
so
also
schauen, was sie
new
sagen.
piece of content that players can play and complete and add to their memories as good times playing Division. And one of them is actually the classified assignments. We have 2 new ones coming back or coming to the game right now with the season Rise Up, and we have the ambition of bringing new ones in following seasons. So very cool.
Neue
very
Classical Assignments, neue Geheimaufträge, 2 Stück
I mean, it's
mit der neuen
classified
Season.
assignments have always been up here in our memory as something that was
Kommt auch noch dazu. Ihr bekommt 2 Geheimaufträge
So that was part of the first
mit
year of content.
der neuen
We have
Season.
8 classified assignments.
Es
And I
sind
think they are
total
still,
8 Stück, jede Season 2 Geheimaufträge. Sie hauen alles raus jetzt noch. Oh, Alter, ich bin so froh.
And now we can. The reason why we can do that is also because we are bringing a new team to help us on the Division 2, a team at Ubisoft Reflections in the UK. That's rejoining the Division family, because for those of you who have been here with us
Ja, sie haben das alte Studio wieder dazugeholt. Und das Studio macht jetzt 8 Stück für uns.
Batch of classified assignments in year 1. And now they're coming back. So of course the first thing we tell them is, hey, make more classified assignments.
Wir haben 8
you're pretty good
Stück,
at it.
8 Geheimaufträge, 2 DLCs, Crossplay,
new locations,
Incursion,
that are
Black Task,
and it's a
in
mix
der
of,
Retaliation.
Combat mission, but especially investigation and puzzle mechanics. So it's really very much about exploration, about solving.
Ich hatte 3 Tage
to unlock rooms and to find secrets and find collectibles.
und wir sind noch lange nicht fertig.
2 new ones with this season and more after that.
Very cool, and I know that if we stopped here, a lot of people would be already very happy with the things that we have planned. But
Übergriff.
Like someone told you that you're not ready, and incursions are coming to the game.
Hier, das ist Incursion, Übergriff.
2 years ago, we released Paradise Lost.
Übergriff.
Lots of players took the challenge with almost 12 million start missions and 3.7 million completed ones. It's a challenge, but now we want to provide more challenging stuff for you. And the second incursion is coming, taking you to the Steel Creek Hydroelectric Dam and Power Station. What experience can a player expect if they're not familiar
Achtung, was
with
können wir erwarten davon?
Well, Incursion is is right up there amongst the toughest challenges that the game can throw at you. So when we did Paradise Lost, the point
Hier
was
kommt einer der
let's do something as hard as we can at this point.
Genau. Die Incursion
that's
wird
the same here. We want to do an incursion that's going to be challenging you,
Mode.
that's going to be challenging our most advanced players. Something
Hard
that is very RPG driven, something that is really about
2 DLCs, genau, Corsa Killer, 2 DLCs, Übergriff, 8 Geheimaufträge, Crossplay, Black Task bei der Vergeltung.
Hopefully even better than Paradise Lost. We'll take the learnings from that one and bring them into the second incursion.
Harry, extrem hart.
And
aber du wirst dafür präpariert sein.
Location, getting to the Hydro Dam is going to be,
Ich zock da noch, ja klar.
Super interesting.
Yeah, and it doesn't end. Outside from
Wir sind noch nicht
the new
fertig.
seasons, New Year coming, everything, there was a big surprise in today's showcase. There is a new DLC coming.
Ein neues DLC kommt.
Let's take another look at that teaser.
Oh, mein Stream hängt. Wir sind Central Park, wo wir noch nicht waren.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're back, and so we're.
Let's have it in a loop.
So
Mehr
it's
Informationen
very
dazu
cool.
kommen
I
in
can see the excitement
Zukunft.
of people because we're finally adding crickets to the game, right?
We're finally adding crickets, or as someone said, we're finally adding bugs.
Ja, Bugs kommen zurück, genau.
Yeah, no, I mean it's.
Nimmt's mit Spaß.
you know, when we did Brooklyn, we were not necessarily thinking we're going to do another DLC. I mean, Brooklyn was already a big thing for
Nur ein
us.
Teil von der Division 1 war im Central Park.
You know, what
Wir sind
the launch of
drüber.
Brooklyn and the success of Brooklyn showed us is that there's a real appetite for this kind of content and paid DLC. There's a crowd for that. So we decided, we just basically immediately decided, you know what, let's do another one. Let's put the band back together and let's do another one. But where can we go? What can we do? And
Gern auftragt die blauen Sachen, die blauen Marks in der
there's one place in New York we haven't been to, and that's Central Park. So very quickly it became clear that, okay, let's do that. Let's go there. We think we can do it now. We can achieve that. We can do it justice. Going back to New York and exploring Central Park is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, and expect you know, a bit of a different tone. I think you can see that from the teaser already. I see a lot of people speculating on zombies. We are not a zombie brand, don't worry. But expect a darker tone though.
Kein Zombie-Modus.
And yeah, we're
Ganz
gonna
wichtig,
try something
Ich
a bit
schwitze,
different.
ja, absolut.
But we're still a Clancy
Aber
game.
ich habe wenig geschlafen. Vielleicht liegt es daran. Ganz wichtig. Kein Zombie-Modus.
And Central Park has
Kein
been a location
Zombie-Modus.
that people have been wondering about since Division 1.
Orion, hey!
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, they've been
How
to
you
Central
doing?
Park in Division 1. Not that they were supposed to.
Yeah,
or
I'm fine.
allowed to,
I go
but
back
they
to
did
work
it
later.
anyway. And all they saw was just empty spaces and a couple of trees. So hopefully we'll do better this time. But yes.
Yeah, Alex, they're right already. They're
there's
happy
been a
it's
lot
not
of
the zombie
fantasy.
mode.
There's very little we actually know that is
We spoke
confirmed
about.
in canon on what happened in Central Park and what's going on
zombies.
there. So yeah, a lot of mysteries to unfold.
I can't wait to hear more of this. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited as well because
Ja, wir
we
sind
had the
auch.
showcase.
Sind wir
Now we're
excited?
going a little bit deep into
Sind wir
what
excited?
those things mean to the future of the franchise.
Schade, nein. Zombies ist das Ende des
PvP,
Spiels.
Crossplay, visual improvements, anniversary season, new season, classified assignments, incursion, DLC. We have a lot of things to cover, and the chat has been very active. Do we have questions from the chat?
Yes, we do. So one here, what's the rewards for playing the realism mode?
Wisst ihr jetzt, warum es mich zerreißt die letzten Tage?
Okay.
Oder seitdem ich
you get a
retour
reward
bin?
for completing it, yeah. A memorabilia.
Mich zerreißt schon seit
Not
Ewigkeiten.
the right word.
What's everyone's at the table's favorite weapon? Well, I'm Lexington.
For me, it's the Lexington as well. Since I got it, I've been playing with that. What's your favorite player?
But I do like my Scorpios. I do have two.
Yeah, you have two.
Two.
Oh, I'm sorry
Yeah.
for you. So much choice.
Just want to
what's
say
my
hello.
favorite
Take care.
weapon? I
Yeah,
don't know,
Orion.
damn it, I wasn't prepared for that. I mean,
You
I-
too.
I-
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
I-
Thank
I-
you.
I-
Thank you very much.
Those are live
I have a Lexington like everybody else, just because it's
Macht ein eigenes Video drüber. Ich komme nicht dazu. Ich muss arbeiten gehen.
It's fun.
Ich muss schauen, ob ich es schnell noch schaffe, dann heute in der Nacht. Ich weiß es nicht.
I'm very excited to get the big Alejandro though.
Yeah, same.
Ich weiß es nicht. Drum, wer das Video jetzt auf
When
YouTube
is
sieht, das ist mal
Crossplay?
der Upload.
I miss my friends. Well, year
When is
8.
Crossplay? Yeah.
This year.
Year 8.
Wann kommt das DLC? Dieses Jahr.
Somewhere this year.
Dieses Jahr auch. Als Information für dich, Paulsen.
Okay.
DLC dieses Jahr.
I think it's time to leave the DLC in Central Park behind and go back to DC for a while. Welcome our next guests. So it will be a little bit of a colder DC. I'm guessing that most of you know exactly what I'm talking about. But
Wir sind
for
noch
those
nicht
of you who
fertig.
don't, let's have a look at when this project was announced.
Wir sind noch nicht fertig. Und Survivors. Wir müssen noch über was sprechen. Da bin ich auch gesessen irgendwo. I was there. Sitting here in the first row.
There we go. Yeah, you heard me coughing and we're like, get this girl some water in chat. I got flashbacks because
Ja, sie
as
hatte
you
keine
might have
Stimme
heard,
mehr.
somebody said woohoo when Survivor was announced in that
Sie war
clip,
voll
and that
weg.
was me,
Na,
and the voice
keine
was not
Stimme
there.
für 3 Tage dort.
But let's not talk about that. My voice is much better. We have a new guest in the studio. Welcome, Magnus.
Yes, Magnus, ein sehr netter, sehr netter Typ.
It's magic.
Very nice guy.
We have the creative director of the Division 2 Survivors here with us.
So,
Welcome.
ich versuch's zu übersetzen, was er erzählt.
Very happy to have you here. So you were reintroduced to the Division players back at Gamescom. And you're not new to the
Nein,
universe of
das
the
ist ein
Division. Can you
alter
tell us a bit
Division
about your background?
Veteran.
Absolutely. I'm super proud to have been the creative director on the first Division game, which is now
Er war Game Director Division 1.
10 years ago. It's I don't know where time goes. And then I went and did a bunch of other stuff. But now I'm back into the Division, lured back by the possibility and promise of survival gameplay and snowy streets, which is an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So now I'm the creative director for the Division 2 Survivors.
Genau. Er konnte nicht widerstehen, ist zurückgekommen.
As creative director for Survivors, I can
für
assume that
Survivors.
You joined Survive Fest
Lucia,
in December.
Rufzeichen-Drops, umgekehrt.
Survival, right?
Absolutely. I was actually going to be on the stream as well, but I got the flu, and then you stepped in and played, and that went really well, right?
Yeah.
Zum Glück war noch gesund.
No, I don't
nicht,
know.
aber.
Okay, no, we've all been there. It's fine, and that's the whole point. I think the difficulty and the challenge is part of it. So now you get to experience that as well. No, I had a ton of fun playing, as I always do. I had an amazing run. It was actually. So I started and then I died quite early. I was up in the northeast corner.
Brilliant. Von
And
Feuerstelle
then I
zu
was like,
Feuerstelle rennen.
you landmark you, and I was gonna, I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'm
Willst
gonna
du
beat
sehen?
that one. Like I owe it to myself. And then I spawned in the north, the opposite corner. And then I was just like, okay, challenge accepted. And I just went for a long solo run. It was in a PvE. And I just went like all the way down, rounded the dark zone. And then I did the thing, and I was like, can I make it? Maybe. And then I like went into the dark zone, and then I extracted, and there was basically.
Oh, sie haben Licht angemacht.
No
Irgendjemand hat
seconds
Licht
left
angemacht im Studio.
on the clock. Like, I found out basically that even if your sepsis clock goes to 0 when you're in the chopper after the cutscene, you're basically you're good. So, and I didn't know that. So that's how close a call it was. Anyway. So always good anecdotes in that.
Yeah, for sure. And that was a great event. We were very proud of what we achieved with that. We created Survive Fest based on actually community events. What you guys do on your Saturdays, on your Sundays, how you organize people to go back to New York to enjoy survival. It was very cool. We had some technical difficulties, but we brought back the event in January to make sure that everybody could join. And we had some cool stats here that I would like to share, because we have 2.2% of our players making to the rank 3.
Ja, ich habe es leider vergessen, Ihnen zu sagen wegen dem Mikrofon. Ich werde Ihnen das schreiben. Jetzt weiß ich, wen ich kontaktieren muss. Wie das funktioniert mit dem Autotune. Oder mit dem
106 minutes, almost 2 hours.
Mit dem Mikro.
59% of players successfully extracted at least once, and they got the reward for that. And just under 2 million resources were consumed.
Check dir mal, ob der
we had 75,000 hunters defeated during Survive Fest, so it was super fun. We sent a survey to collect your feedback. We know that some people got issues with the survey. In case you had issues, we recommend you to check your opt-in status within your Ubisoft account, because we can only
send dich interessiert es vielleicht nicht, aber es ist trotzdem wichtig zu wissen, ob es gespielt wurde oder nicht.
From Ubisoft, but we got a lot of people providing feedback. And talking about this feedback, did you get any valuable insights from that Survive Fest? How it was for you as someone shaping the future of the mode, now getting the feedback from what it used to be?
Oh, absolutely. Feedback is always great. You know, the community is everything.
Also ich weiß nicht, wir hatten die Umfrage bekommen für Survivors.
Thank you everyone
also
for,
oder für Survival.
Filling in the survey.
Wir hatten das ausgefüllt oder nicht?
Work, but it really does help. So, you know, one of the things we got a confirmation on that's worth mentioning. It's kind of, if you're a fan, it's obvious, but it's like, it's the fact that the immersion.
Genau. Und da haben sie extrem viele Daten auch gesammelt. Ne? Genau.
And just
oder viele Rückmeldungen gesammelt. Ne? Genau.
To that kind of survival is incredibly important.
Wer davon das erste Mal hast du Survival gespielt?
With the snow and the effects and everything.
Hast du es abgeschlossen während dem Event?
We feel super strongly working on Survivors. That you know we're gonna top that, and we're gonna go beyond that. And just the sense of like,
Hat nicht jeder bekommen.
you know,
ich dachte, die hat jeder bekommen, der abgeschlossen
after you
hat.
stop playing,
Okay.
basically.
Alles klar.
So that was
Dann
really
mein
nice to see
Mistake.
that we're all
Mein
in
Mistake.
alignment there. On the good things, on the things to improve, we saw a lot of feedback on the loot and the resources not, you know, the
Das ist
location
auch
not being
kommt.
randomized. So eventually you learn and it becomes it can become samey, and that
Knatter,
is
danke dir für 10 Abos an die Community. Danke sehr. Nur die
randomize not just what's in the
Alerts sind
chest,
aus.
but
Danke
the
vielmals.
locations, of the containers and even more things. So this is a priority to keep it interesting, to increase the time that you want to spend, because it's, you know, it's giving you a challenge every time.
Yeah, and you mentioned how important is the feedback, because I do remember people talking about the loot and
Also,
how important it is to get it.
Ich weiß es ja auch von, ich habe auch mit ihm ja geredet, oder wir haben ja mit ihm geredet, dass sie auch sehr viel von diesem Feedback halt auch ausgewertet haben, was die Leute halt mögen und was die Leute nicht mögen.
We revamped the whole program. We invited more people.
Ist auch wichtig zu wissen, was mögt ihr nicht beim Survival und was mögt ihr am Survival. Ne?
Sample of players. So now we have a wider range of experience and expertise from all over the world. And
steht die ganze Zeit schon hier.
Stay true to the promise, because those players from the ETF, we invite some of them. You can see the picture
da steht
now.
Guck.
Some of them came here last month to test
steht
for the first time survivors in a very early build. And they were the first one to create their character and test out this new experience. So, what can you say about that? I was not part of that, as you can see in the picture, but how did it go?
Oh, you were missed. It went super well. We had a ton of fun. We talked about so much about the survivors.
Wir haben sehr viel darüber gesprochen.
And they did get to play. And it was a mega early build, right? So it had so many bugs and so many issues.
Okay, hat's jetzt gespoilert.
Big thanks for understanding and trying to see past all of the issues and at the core of what we were trying to achieve. So that was
ich hab's gespielt.
Much appreciated, and
Dann
it really did
sag das halt.
Yeah, and was there anything during those tests that surprised you or reassured something that you thought about their reception?
Ich habe ein NDA unterschrieben, aber macht nichts.
One thing that was surprising and also but super nice to notice was that everyone that was playing, it was like discovering the city once again. Like they said that they were exploring and getting lost, and really it was like a whole new.
Wir haben uns verloren gefühlt in der Stadt. Ich übersetze nur, okay, das darf ich.
And a little bit surprising, because
also
we are nowhere
Feedback
near
auch davon, was wir da erlebt haben.
The flow changes,
und die Veränderung von Washington DC war
and sort of all of the new things that we want to add to transform DC so that it's a completely new experience to play it.
No?
So that was a cool surprise. The other thing that I would say was a little bit surprising to us, because it's an early build. There's no onboarding, so it's fairly brutal.
Ja, es war echt brutal.
But these people were very quick. I mean, everyone dies in the beginning, but the speed at which they overcome that and started learning everything and surviving and kicking ass was very quick. So I'm not saying this to blow smoke up your whatever, but it was impressive. So maybe we just need to make it harder.
Ja, es war echt hart auch.
Which means that,
Aber jetzt bin ich fertig mit erzählen, okay? Weil sonst kriege ich Probleme, glaube ich.
So we see a lot of speculation going on online. And a few of these I picked out.
Vollgas. Sieht der haben so den Arsch versohlt.
I will read them out loud and we will see if you can confirm, deny. The first one is about the name. You dropped a tease at Gamescom that there's something about the name that might give.
Es geht den Namen. Survivors.
So first, speculation that survivors, the middle of it, VIV, is actually Roman numbers, and it's hinting to a numbers, maybe 4 or 6. And this is tied to groups, co-op possibilities, or something else. The other speculation on the name is that an attack has happened in DC, and their survivors is actually the survivors from this attack. Are they onto something?
All right. Interesting.
Theorie.
I will say this, that one of those is onto something, and the other not so much.
Okay.
Ein Vorschlag der zwei war ein bisschen was, der andere nicht. Aber man will die Vorschläge.
Of the map are different on various runs. So for example, one place is not accessible on one run, but it may be accessible in the next one. And this one they spoke about when they showed this sewer image when there's an explosion. So they were like, maybe it's dangerous to go here one time, but not the next. Are they onto something?
Yeah, I would say so. And I mentioned it before when we talked about the loot locations and everything. We're working very hard to make it a super dynamic place.
Quasi, ich habe es gespielt, hat auch gesagt, aber ich kann darüber heute nicht reden viel.
And it's not just with where you find the things, but we want to make everything dynamic as when it's fun. Not completely random, right? There has to be, as a player, there has to be some logic and some rules so that you feel that learning matters. So you have to be able to plan a route and then not everything's random, but knowing where it is random, so still it's like it's a game of chance, but where there's a skill element. So yeah, totally correct.
Also Wetter ist ein Skill-Element, wie er auch sagt. Also kann ich bestätigen. Wetter ist wirklich, wirklich eine Sache.
We can't wait to have you back on the next stream, and as soon as we have more to share, we will.
Und eine Menge Schnee.
But there will be more
Menge Schnee.
Closed tests, private tests happening this year. Yes.
Absolutely. We can't wait to
Muss man Survivor
share more
spielen? Nein,
and get
es ist ein Modus.
more and more people to try it out and get more feedback and just keep on improving.
Ja, alles gut, Target Out. Ich bin in Abu Dhabi, aber es ist dasselbe.
Right, so now we're gonna moving on
We
to
survive.
Resurgence, because as you saw in the showcase, we also
dann
have
wieder
big
arbeiten.
news for Resurgence. They
Ich bin jetzt
have
nur kurz
officially,
zu Hause nach 72 Stunden und dann gehe
release
ich wieder.
date is gonna happen on March 31st, so in the end of the month, you can play Anniversary Season TD2 for the whole month, and then
Genau,
in the end
also
you
das
have
Handy-Game
the Division
kommt
Resurgence
nach der
being launched
Anniversary
for
Season.
everybody. And we're gonna have cross rewards as well for Division 2 players and Division Resurgence players. You saw better during the showcase. I think we have an image for that. Yep, now you can see it. So you have to log in both games
Feuerwehr.
to unlock exclusive
Ich bin Berater der Einsatzleitung
rewards
bei der Feuerwehr in Abu
on
Dhabi.
top the Division Resurgence rewards and below the Division
Und ich habe viel
2,
zu tun im Moment.
Rewards as well.
Yes, so now we're gonna move on over to the last segment of the stream, over to Paris. But before we hand it over to them, let's rewatch their trailer.
So, jetzt kommt noch das Handyspiel. Wer Bock hat noch. Wenn nicht, nochmal reinschreiben. Oder nicht. Kommt jetzt nichts. Ah, nice. Kommt was oder kommt nichts?
Looks like some technical difficulties. Maybe we can just jump on over to Paris.
Yeah, let's jump.
Ja,
to
jetzt
Paris.
ist Paris da.
Yep.
Ja.
Hi
Oh,
guys,
James.
thanks a ton, Anais, for
Ich sitz vor James.
not losing your voice this time. That was
Ja, hinter
really
mir ist
awesome.
James.
We do really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can
Ich
hear us
sitz
okay and
davor.
see us okay.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. In
Wo
that
ist mein-
case, we are going to be stealing the show
Das ist der
just
James.
for a bit. You guys will be joined back by our wonderful hosts at Massive shortly. I'm here with Erwan. Erwan, let's say goodbye to our kind friends at Massive. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Hi, guys, and welcome to the Resurgence segment. And hopefully
So,
you've been enjoying the
Resurgence
live stream
segment.
so far. We are watching you and reading you in the chat right now. Don't move too far away because obviously
Ihr seid, glaube ich, nicht so die
wonderful
Zielgruppe
hosts
für
will
das
be back. In the
Handyspiel.
meantime,
Aber es ist
my name is
gratis.
James.
Vielleicht
I am the
springt ihr ja
community
rein, wenn es
developer
rauskommt.
for Resurgence, and I am joined here by
Schon mal
Erwan.
vielleicht auch
Erwan,
für das
how are you
Zeug.
doing?
Doing great. Hi, James.
Jawohl.
Hi, everyone. Very happy to be here.
Genau,
Wonderful.
James.
Erwan, so we are actually going to be joining you straight into the Dark Zone because, yes, we are
spielt
ready
Dark
and
Zone.
we're going to be going live instantly
Yeah,
right
let's
now,
go.
basically.
Let's try it.
Lassen wir
and
im
while
Spiel.
we're going
Ich
live,
drehe
while
sie nur mal
Erwan
von der,
tries to
von der
use
Lautstärke runter.
Luckily, he is he, not me, which means he has a
Nicht,
good
um
chance.
jetzt den James hier und den Erwan irgendwie zu unterbrechen, aber unser Schwerpunkt ist nun mal der Division 2, warum wir hier sitzen. Und ich habe zwar jetzt viel von euch gelesen und mich würde jetzt trotzdem interessieren, wir fassen es mal zusammen für all jene, die jetzt vielleicht jetzt erst in den Stream gekommen sind. Es sieht so aus, wir haben im Moment die Anniversary Season, die ist aktiv in der Division 2, hier gab es auch ein grafisches Update. Und es gibt jetzt im Moment auch den Realismus-Modus für einen Monat. Es wurde angekündigt für die Zukunft für die Division 2. Wir bekommen pro Season 2 neue Geheimaufträge, das heißt, wir bekommen 8 Stück. Wir bekommen ein DLC, das 2026 rauskommt. Wir haben noch in der Season die Black Task. Hier wird es auch in der Vergeltung ab sofort die Black Task geben. Und wo es den meisten den Kopf wegschmeißt, nämlich Crossplay. Nicht Cross-Save, sondern Crossplay. Das heißt, wir können untereinander spielen. PC, PlayStation, Xbox. Das war jetzt einmal so zusammengefasst, so mal das Grobe. Ja, würde ich mal sagen. Und jetzt seid ihr dran. Was ihr dazu sagt. Und im Moment, wir lassen das Gameplay, wie gesagt, wir sind halt nicht die Zielgruppe dafür, es tut mir leid. Crossplay ab wann? In Jahr 8. Also ich kenne Ihren Zeitplan. Es ist nicht mehr so lang hin, aber nicht in 4 Wochen. Zumindest war das nicht der Plan. Und Survival, wie er es auch gespoilert hat, habe ich schon gespielt, aber es ist am Weg. Wann es dann ein Datum gibt oder so, erfahrt ihr dann. So, und ich hoffe, dass ihr... Incursion kommt auch eine neue, habe ich vergessen, glaube ich. Eine neue Incursion wird es auch geben. Sorry. Incursion kommt noch. Roadmap wird es bald geben, Bosniak. Ich nehme es jetzt vorweg. Ich nehme es jetzt auf meine Kappe. Für die Division 8, alter Schwede. Für Jahr 8, was wirklich alles komplett drinnen ist, das ist dann heute der falsche Stream. Heute gab es mal so ein Komplettpaket und Detail kommt dann später. Und PvP, haben wir auch noch vergessen. PvP wird halt hier komplett jetzt umgedreht. I'm so happy, looking forward to meet. Absolutely. Wie Weihnachten in Crossbändig. Okay, mal warte, ich lese mal nach. Genau, so ist es, Paladin. Genau, kannst dann deinen Sohn in den Clan holen. Muss ich auch mal folgen. Danke, Niki Cat, danke dir. Also ich hoffe, ich habe euch nicht zu früh gehypt letztens mit meinem Video, ihr seid nicht bereit. Aber ich denke, ihr wart nicht bereit. Oder es hat niemand, vielleicht sich 1, 2 Sachen davon gedacht, aber das Komplettpaket hat, glaube ich, niemand am Schirm gehabt, nehme ich wohl an, oder? Ab wann gibt es Livestream für Jahr 8? Naja, es sind jetzt 4 Wochen, ist jetzt da die Anniversary Season und danach startet Jahr 8. Also kannst du dir theoretisch selber, ohne dass ich was dazu sage, jetzt gefühlstechnisch überlegen, wann könnte da so ein Livestream kommen. Ohne dass ich mir halt meine Finger verbrenne jetzt. Sind es 8 neue? 8 neue, kann ich dir bestätigen. Jede Season 2 Stück und es werden 4 Seasons sein in Jahr 8. Kann ich bestätigen, ja. Vorteil war, dass die Erwartungen nicht hoch waren. Ja, aber sie sind jetzt halt drauf gekommen, dass halt das Spiel... Man muss halt jetzt vom Ubisoft-Universum reden, nicht vom Massive. Man muss vom Ubisoft-Universum reden, dass halt hier doch ein Umdenken stattgefunden hat vor einiger Zeit. Und dieses Umdenken macht sich halt jetzt im Spiel bemerkbar, ganz einfach. Kommen auch neue Exos? Bestimmt, Mike, bestimmt. Bestimmt. Sind ja jetzt sogar neue Exos gekommen. Bestimmt kommen neue Exos. Also ja, ich hoffe, ich habe euch nicht zu viel vorab versprochen, sondern ja, mir geht es jetzt um etliches besser, to be honest, mir geht es jetzt um wirklich etliches besser. Denn es war sehr schwer, nicht drüber zu reden, dass vor allem Crossplay kommt. Das war sehr, 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 sehr schwer, darüber nicht zu sprechen. Das war, oi, Hölle. Das war echt Hölle. Ja, und jetzt hier, man sieht halt das Gameplay vom Handy-Game. Und hier sieht man eigentlich, dass es halt auch wirklich mit Hunter ist, Ausfliegen ist und so weiter, Extraction und.
Absolute favorite controller currently. We support a lot of different controllers. This one is a bright pink Xbox controller, which really suits you. Looks really great.
Ja, das Stream ist noch nicht aus, ne? Ihr braucht noch die Twitch-Stops. Wir sind noch nicht fertig, ne? Wir sind noch nicht fertig.
I prefer using my fingers, and a lot of people have said mention about the UI being a bit cluttered maybe.
Bist du nicht der Entwickler? Nee, aber jetzt, wenn so wie jetzt der verraten hat, dass wir Survivors gespielt haben, ich meine, man sieht mich ja am Foto. Ich meine, da kann ich nicht mal sagen, nein, habe ich nicht, also. So aufgeregt wie du warst? Nein, aber es ist trotzdem eine Menge. Es ist für dieses Spiel, man muss da auch fair sein. Das Spiel ist 8 Jahre alt. Wir sind in einem 8 Jahre alten Spiel und die kommen jetzt mit solchen Sachen ums Eck. Im Endeffekt sind es 2 DLCs, die wir noch bekommen. Das, was sie heute angekündigt haben, plus Survivors. Wir bekommen 8 Geheimaufträge, eine Incursion, PvP, Updates, Änderungen und so weiter. Also das ist schon hart, ne? Also für ein 8 Jahre altes Spiel. Also ich war nicht ready dort, ne? Wann soll Crossplay kommen? Mit diesem Jahr, also mit Jahr 8. Ich kenne den Zeitplan, aber bitte wartet noch. Sie werden sicher was dazu sagen bald. Was ist mit der Taxon endlich aufräumen? Ja, haben sie heute gesagt, sogar auch. Haben sie auch gesagt vorhin im Stream, dass sie dieses Problem auch als Top-Priorität, als erste Priorität angehen werden, ja.
Oh, wait, so, yeah. We have 8 minutes left.
Yeah, we're currently playing on an iPad.
Ich finde es klasse, so viel neuer Content. Ja. Also, hier wird sich doch etliches tun, ja, ja.
What happens if you don't extract in time?
If I don't extract in time, I die.
And what happens to your loot?
It's lost.
Ich muss mal nur rein. Alex, you're still here? Markiert ihr mal, Alter. Das ist der Berzi. Und schreibt ihr mal, ob ihr es gut findet oder nicht auf Englisch. Oder auch auf Deutsch. Markiert ihn mal und schreibt das mal in den Chat rein, wenn der Game Director noch da ist. Ich weiß es nicht, ob er noch da ist.
Go on after that.
So you're telling me I'm going to spend my whole time just extracting loot because I know that's
the safe way.
That is definitely a safe way. Now in the Dark Zone there are a few things you can do to help yourself out apart from just obviously use all your drones and hide like a coward. What can you use?
Alles in allem sehr geile News. Ist halt zu befürchten, dass das Handygame hinter den Erwartungen zurückbleibt. Ich bin halt bei Handygame, bin ich halt auch. Ich weiß nicht. Ich hab's gespielt, das war gut, ne? Nur, wenn du halt am PC spielst, es ist halt, ja, ne? Hat meine Frau noch gesagt, dass dieses Jahr nur noch Division gespielt wird. Ja, ich weiß, du warst letztens gesagt, du spielst nur mal so, ja. Crossplay hätte ich mir vor vielen Jahren gewünscht. Ja.
You'll be able to encounter other
nice new things. Ja, genau, siehst du. So, jetzt.
You can also encounter some rogue who will want to steal your loot, and if you activate the turrets, it will.
Danke euch, danke für den Support.
So that's a nifty way to secure your bags when you're alone.
Ja, für ein Handy, ich hab's auch gespielt. Also, ich hab's auch auf dem Handy gespielt, logischerweise. Also es war schon in Ordnung. Nur, wenn du halt gewohnt bist, Maus, Tastatur oder auch Controller ist es, du kannst den Controller anpitchen. Ich habe mit Controller gespielt. Jetzt ich bin nicht so der Controllerspieler. Beim Handy tue ich mir dann auch schwer eher, weil ich halt kein Controllerspieler bin. Ne? Aber das, ja.
On this stream, we also have some really cool rewards if you play Resurgence in TD2, which is really great for those of you who are tempted to try it out. If you don't know, if you'll like it, if you've never played mobile, this is a good opportunity for you to try it out.
Wird dann das neue DLC Central Pack auch wieder map-technisch ausgeklammert? Oder Map-Erweiterung? Da weiß ich nicht, ob ich was dazu sagen darf, Free Chris. Berechtigte Frage, aber ich traue sie mir nicht zu beantworten, wenn das okay ist. Genau. Er ist zuständig für Division 2, genau. Very nice things coming. Very nice things coming in the Division 2. Beside of Survivors, to be honest.
Through the battle pass or through just playing the game and enjoying the game. One question that comes back on a regular basis and which I will answer now is about being free to play versus pay to win. We've made sure
ja, aber es tut sich halt noch was in Jahr 8, ne? So, a lot is going on in Year 8, for sure. Frag doch den Chef. Nee, das mache ich separat.
Die less in game, anything like that is unlockable for free. So don't worry about not being good. That's my problem.
Kommen wir im ersten Division 1. Naja, jetzt bekommen wir mal die 2 Global Events. Ne? Kannst auch auf Tablet spielen. Ja, überall, wo Android oder iOS läuft. Ne? Division 3 wurde nicht. Nein, das ist ja noch Jahre hinweg. Mike, vergiss Division 3 im Moment. Vergiss es. Wann starten die Events? Welche? Die Division 1 Events. Eines ist jetzt aktiv. Jetzt. Eines ist jetzt aktiv. Die globalen. Eines ist jetzt aktiv. Eines ist jetzt aktiv in der Division 2. Da hüpfen wir gleich rein dann. Kam Grafik-Update? Alex, the graphics update, it was on all platforms, yes, I think. There was a question about the graphical changes.
You want to just make sure that you're downloading it from a reputable source, because that's the one thing that we are, worried about.
Siehst, Neid Malek, ich bin jetzt 73 Jahre alt und spiele seit Tag 1 von der Division bis heute und bin glücklich, dass es weitergeht. Ich bedanke mich bei dir, dass du vor allem mit deinen 73 bei mir in einem Twitch-Stream sitzt. Das finde ich viel mehr herausragend. Danke dir, danke vielmals. Das finde ich wirklich herausragend. All Plattforms, okay. Somit das Grafik-Update ist auf allen Plattformen. Thank you, Alex. It's easy to have you here.
I suggest we do that.
Wonderful. Okay, well here we go. This is your extract and off you go.
Exactly. So,
now,
nice session.
Yeah, it was. It was short and sweet. So many badges.
3000 Zuseher, 3000 viewers. Jesus. 3170 viewers.
The story is quite interesting. Now, we know what happened in Division 1.
Ich habe jetzt erst meine Zuseherzahlen gesehen. Ist es schon die ganze Zeit so?
In New York, it is snowing, it is cold, and we are back trying to save what remains.
Sitzen jetzt 3000 Leute hier? 3000 people are here. Unbelievable.
You are part of the first wave. But this time we've moved forwards from that. And
pleasure to be here. The 5%. Yeah, the PayPal I did before. Jetzt wird man noch wärmer. 3000 Zuseher. Ich habe nicht geschaut. Ich habe nicht auf die Zuseher gesehen. Möchtest bestimmt die 1000 schaffen auf YouTube. Ist bestimmt Ziel gewesen. Absolut. Kannst YouTube und Twitch gleichzeitig streamen? Ja, davon bin ich abgegangen. Das war eine Entscheidung, die ich vor ein paar Jahren getroffen habe, Clipper. Das hat andere Gründe, weil Twitch mir einfach das rundherum macht im Streamen einfacher ist als YouTube. Top 3 in den Charts. Really? Global? Wow. Global? Okay, siehst du, da wurde der Berzi direkt gefragt. Sehr gut, wenn er es beantwortet das. Ich bin bei den über 3000 dabei. Ja, ich auch. Und danke, dass ihr ihm auch schreibt, ob ihr es gut findet oder nicht. Danke euch.
craft your new items.
Gruß geht raus an euch alle. Grafik im Spiel ist anders. Das Licht wurde verändert und so weiter. Ja. Texturen, glaube ich, auch. Teilweise. Die bevor war 5000, glaube ich. Absolut, ja. Somit, wir hören jetzt wieder den James zu. Thank you, James. It was very nice.
Yeah. Keeping the
I'm sorry, but yeah, we are much more excited about the Division 2. Warum rede ich Englisch mit ihm? James, danke. Aber wir sind so excited für The Division 2. Da kommt das Handy-Game halt heute nicht ran.
We are going to be live everywhere in the world on Android and iOS for free.
Somit,
so if you're not pre-registered already,
31. März. Könnt euch registrieren auf iOS und PlayStation. iOS und Android. Und hier ist der Code.
So go ahead and do that. And in the meantime, I think we can pass it on to
Bevor wir uns einbußen?
And if you have any questions for us, do feel free to ping us on Twitter and Discord.
Ich weiß nicht.
We love to hear you. And I'm hearing things already. I think someone mentioned that they can hear them too.
Thank you, James.
Massive. If you're with us,
auch ein geiler Typ.
Give us a shout
And he's
out.
also a very nice guy.
Hey, we're back with our favorite 4 co-hosts.
Very nice guy, James.
And, yeah.
Der war
Thanks
auch
to
am
some
Abend mit
guys.
uns.
Have a great end of stream and yeah, hopefully we see you very soon.
Thanks a lot. Bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Hulkster, servus. Danke dir. Ja, ich habe ein bisschen frei und dann hau ich wieder ab.
The resurgence part of this post showcase. Thank you very much.
And Alex, I have to text Messi about his mic. How they have to set up the... I have the same one. I will send them the setup for the mic. I will do it later.
You can ask
I will
the Reddit
send them a file, they can only copy-paste the file and then the microphone is...
Because we're going to announce when and how you can participate and ask questions directly to us from Division 2 and them from Division Resurgence.
Andere Spiele auf der Map sehen kann. Na, nur in Resurgence.
Yeah, we made it.
We're entering the
Skira.
show.
So,
where we're just gonna
hier sitzen alle 4.
Here
Danke vielmals für die Infos.
Oh, I'm done.
For 2 hours.
Okay.
Do you have any final words you want to share to the viewers before we go?
I think we've said everything. It's a fantastic.
Kann man jemand das über das DLC sagen, hinsichtlich Umfang und Preis?
Super excited to
ich darf's
share
nicht.
all of that. We've been working very hard on all those things. We've been cooking, and we still are. There's a lot of things coming. So it's as we say in the video. I think it's never been a better year to be an agent. It's never been a better year to be a dev. It's going to be a busy year, but it's very exciting and super rewarding.
Also
really looking forward.
Die haben echt viel vor. Die sind wirklich, wie man sagt, der Cooking.
Can't wait for 2026 to progress, where we'll show more about survivors, get more people playing.
Ja, hey, why I don't have this sweater?
More, so it is an incredible year.
Warum habe ich den Pullover nicht?
On survivors as well.
Yeah,
ich lade das Video jetzt an hoch, das hier, ja.
I would like to thank the community for being here with us for all this time. It's been amazing. I've been 1 year, I've been 10% of this story, and it has been very, very amazing. I'm so happy to be here celebrating 10 years of the division. And
alle 4 mal dort am Sitzen.
What's coming. Thank you, Anais, for being here, for preparing the stream. It was incredible good. I'm so happy that we had this moment to go through all the cool stuff that we're planning for the future. And
ja, es macht sehr viele Spieler happy, wird geschrieben. Ja, absolut.
I started on the Division just when the Division 2 was released. I was an intern with Hamish. I see you giving him shoutouts all the time on State of the Game. So I handled the cameras and yeah, with a little break. Yannick doesn't remember me, even though he was a guest multiple times.
Genau, Ingame habe ich ihn auch schon, genau.
Anyway,
Den Hoodie.
I'm back after being an avatar and other brands.
Embarrassing.
And yeah, I'm so happy to be back and to be able to celebrate 10 years.
Den Sweater im Spiel, ja, habe ich, aber nicht. Na gut,
so,
ihr seid zu warm dafür.
Out. Go and play right now. Enjoy
yes,
it,
we will.
and we will see you next
Danke für den Stream.
Danke
für den Stream.
Details on exactly
Thanks
when
a
you
lot.
will see us will drop on social. So
da gibt es auch keinen Preis, Sibana. Gibt es auch keinen Preis.
Hamish is actually in chat. Hi, Hamish.
Hey, Hamish.
Hamish ist im Chat.
And thank you,
ich
everyone.
auch.
Thank you.
So, bye.
Bye.
Somit, danke YouTube. Ich beende jetzt hier die Aufnahme. Somit, ich hoffe, ihr habt ein bisschen was mitbekommen, auch auf YouTube, was so kommt. War doch 1,5 Stunden Video jetzt. Aber ja, es war halt eine direkte Live-Aufnahme vom Stream. Somit, ich hoffe, es hat gefallen. Kommentare, Like, Abo, wie immer gerne gesehen. Somit ein Tschüss von mir. Bis zum nächsten Mal.